कभी सोचा है डेंटिस्ट जो मिरर यूज करते हैं वो हमारे मिरर से इतनी अलग क्यों है? या फिर बाइक्स एंड व्हीकल्स में जो रियर व्यू मिरर्स होता है वो चीजों को इतना छोटा क्यों बना देता है? You have come to the right place for the answers. Hi, I am Shweta ma'am. In this channel, I teach science for classes 9 and 10 for both CBSE and Assam State Board. And welcome to SKD Coaching Center. And this is part 2 of the series Light Reflection and Reflection. Let's get back to the video. तो पिछली वीडियोस में हमने टॉपिक्स पढ़े हैं जैसे कि इमेज कैसे फॉर्म होता है, देन रिफ्लेक्शन क्या होता है, लाइट रेज क्या होता है. Today we'll see what are spherical mirrors. Let's back. Two types of curved mirrors. One is concave and the other one is convex. Concave mirror किसे बोलते हैं? A mirror with reflecting surface that curve inwards away from the light source, causing light rays to converge. अब मैंने कल वाला वीडियो में बोला था कि converge and diverge. These two words are going to be very important in the forthcoming chapters. So let's just see what is concave. Concave या फिर concave surface होता क्या है? This is a concave mirror. Concave mirror में जो reflecting surface होता है, it is curved inwards. If you can see, the mirror is curved inwards. ऐसे. And as I told you, mirrors have one side polished or other painted. The back side of the mirror is painted, whereas the reflecting surface is curved inwards. And concave mirrors are converging mirror. मतलब concave mirror में जो भी rays रिफ्लेक्ट हो रहे हैं वो रिफ्लेक्ट होके एक जगह पे क्या होगा? कन्वर्ज. लेट अस सी विद द हेल्प ऑफ डायग्राम. कनकेव मिरर seems like this. The reflecting surface is curved inwards and outer part is painted, जो कि मैं ऐसे दिखाने वाली हूं. And when the light rays falls on the concave surface, the light will converge. That is, after reflection, they will meet at a certain point. And this is the reason concave mirror are also called as converging mirror. Because this kind of mirrors converge light rays. And convex mirror is quite opposite. Convex mirrors has the reflecting surface which bulge outwards. And the back side is again painted. You can see. It is bulging outward. This is a concave mirror. Here, this part is painted and this part where reflection takes place. Now, convex mirror are called as diverging mirror. Let us see why. This is a convex mirror. And as I told you, convex mirror has bulging outward part is a reflecting surface and this inner part is painted or polished. So when light rays falls on the concave surface, they do not converge, but what they do, they diverge. The reflected rays diverge, that is, they go away from each other. Hence, convex mirror are also called as diverging mirror. Concave mirror are converging mirror and convex mirror are diverging mirror. Curved mirrors are formed from a spherical surface. For example, you have a sphere. You have a sphere. If you cut half of the sphere exactly at the center of the sphere, you are getting two parts. One is this and the other part is this. Okay, if I paint this side, after you cut, you will get two separate half spheres. If I paint this part, and on the other side, if I paint this part, this mirror, which has reflecting surface inwards, is concave. To remember which is concave and which is convex, convex has the inner part, the inner surface is reflecting. So it's like a cave, hence the name cave. So it is concave. And the vice versa, which has a bulging outward as a reflecting surface, this is called as convex. Okay. The examiner may ask questions about mirror for numerical, that this is a kind of converging mirror, this is a kind of diverging mirror. Then you have to connect that what mirror converges light and what mirror diverges light rays. Then you can answer the question, otherwise it will create a problem in exam. अभी हम लोग देखेंगे कुछ टर्म्स रिलेटेड टू spherical mirrors. This is very, very important for examination point of view, for drawing ray diagrams, for doing numericals. Don't miss this part, as this part is very, very important for examination point of view. The first one is pole. The first one is pole. Let us see the definition. The center point of any reflecting surface is called pole, denoted by P. कोई भी mirror है. Suppose I have taken a concave mirror. Now this has certain length. If you divide the length into two equal parts, it is going to have a center. It is going to have a center. This is a mirror. If you calculate the total length of the mirror diagonally and then you divide by 2, you're going to get two equal parts. The center of the mirror is called as pole. Let us see with the help of diagram. This is a mirror. The mirror has got some length and the center of the mirror is called as pole. And it is noted by the letter capital P. Okay. After pole, we're going to read about center of curvature. Center of curvature, very, very important. Now, this is a concave mirror which has an inner part or the curved inward part as the concave surface. Now, if I see with the help of a diagram, this is a concave mirror, inward. It is the part of a sphere. It is a part of a sphere. Now, sphere is a round surface, and every round surface has got center. Every round surface has got center. The center of the complete sphere is called as center of curvature. And note one point, every spherical mirror is created from a sphere. This spherical mirror is created from a sphere. So every spherical mirror has got its center of curvature. So in case of concave, this is a mirror which is a part of a sphere, reflecting sphere. If you cut it in half, this is the center point, this is the center of the sphere. This center is called as center of curvature. Okay. The next is radius of curvature. Again, very, very important. Radius of curvature, as I told you, any spherical mirror is a part of a sphere. Okay, the mirror, the half of the mirror is called as pole. The center of the sphere is called as center of curvature. Now, if I draw a line from center of curvature to the pole, this distance is called as radius of curvature, denoted by capital R. The distance between center of curvature to the pole is called as radius of curvature. Very, very important. After radius of curvature, we have aperture. Aperture. Aperture is nothing but the mirror. The mirror surface is called as the aperture. The reflecting surface, who reflects the mirror. Where reflection occurs is called as aperture. That means the mirror itself. The mirror itself, this is a concave and this is convex. The mirrors are called as aperture. There is a note. Pole is a center of aperture. Pole is a center of aperture, while center of curvature is a center point of a sphere. Very, very important line. Mirror, that is the aperture. Where there is the aperture, the half of the aperture is called as the pole. The half of the aperture is called as the pole. And this reflecting surface or concave surface is made up of a sphere. The half of the sphere or the center of curvature. The center of curvature is at the half of the sphere, whereas pole is at the half of the aperture. Next is principal axis. What is principal axis? An imaginary line joining C and P. C means center of curvature and P means pole. This is a mirror. This is a part of a sphere. Suppose this is a pole, and at some point it will have its center of curvature. If I draw an imaginary line joining pole, center of curvature, this imaginary line will be called as principal axis. Let us see with the help of diagram. This is a pole This is center of curvature. Note, don't get confused. The line between center of curvature to pole is radius of curvature r. But if I draw a straight imaginary line joining all of them, this straight imaginary line is called as principal axis. But the line between center of curvature to pole is called as radius of curvature, which is noted by capital R. Next is focus or principal focus. Very, very important. Now, see this GIF. This is a mirror surface. It is a concave mirror. When all the reflected rays are emerging and after reflection, it is coming at one particular point. So when after reflection, all the rays tends to meet at one certain point, that point is called as focus. Our channel will upload experimental videos of how to find focus of a concave mirror. So stay tuned. And for further such contents, please subscribe to our channel and like and share our videos. Principal focus or just focus. What is it? A point on a principal axis where reflected rays meet. जहाँ पे सब reflect होने के बाद जब rays एक ही point पे converge होता है, converge means they come together at one point. That point is called as principal focus. This is a mirror, and after reflection, let me draw the pole. Suppose say this is a curvature. Pole and curvature is a radius, and after reflecting, the rays are meeting here. So that point is called as the focus. And a very interesting thing to be noted that focal length of a certain mirror is equals to, the formula is given by R is equals to 2F. This means what? This is a pole and this is curvature. Suppose after reflection, the rays are converging at this point. So this is the focus. Now, let's say focus to principal, the pole, the length is 3 centimeter. So focus to curvature, the length will be also 3 centimeter. So that means C to P, which is radius of curvature is given by 2F. Now, what is F? The distance between focus and the pole. This is called as F. 3 and 3. So the formula is R is equals to 2F. C to P is our radius of curvature, whereas focus to pole, this length is called as focal length. F stands for focal length. And the formula is R is equals to 2F. The rays are meeting is a focus. Distance between focus and pole is focal length. Curvature to pole is radius of curvature. Now let us revise all the spherical mirror terms related to this chapter for more clarity. This is a mirror surface. The mirror surface is called as aperture. The half of the aperture is called as pole. And this mirror, this curved mirror is a part of what? It is a part of sphere. So I'll draw a sphere. Okay. So every sphere, every spherical object has got a center. So this center is called as center of curvature. If I draw a line from center of curvature to the pole, this is called as what? This distance is called as R, which is radius of curvature. And if I draw an imaginary line joining curvature, pole and everything, this line is called as principal axis. This is called as principal axis. Now, when light rays fall on the concave surface, it converges. All the rays will converge at certain point. This point is called as what? This is called as focus. Focus or principal focus. The difference between the length of focus to pole is called as F. F stands for what? Focal length. You can take a screenshot of the diagram here. It's very, very important. Yes. Now let us see a numerical question based on the formula that we got now, which is r is equals to 2f. We have a question. A mirror has radius 30 centimeter. That means r is 30 centimeter. What will be the length, focal length of the mirror? That means we are asked to find the focal length. What is the formula? R is equals to 2f. So we have r as 30 centimeter and 2 into f. So f will be 15 centimeter. Easy, right? So question number 2 and 3. Question number 2 and 3 will be your homework, and please comment your answers below. Thank you for watching.